Chapter 1. Success is attainable regardless of your background. The common opinion about unruly people and breaking the rules is that they are bound for failure, but sometimes they go on to be huge successes. However, this preconceived notion is false. If anything, all it does is hold people back by making them feel as though they have nothing to give because they are in those brackets. What holds many people back is not their background, but the stereotype attached to them because of their experience. Sam Calagione tells the story of getting kicked out of his high school 2 months before graduation. He starts this summary on this note, making sure to highlight the disappointment his father felt at that moment and the disappointment he felt in himself. While this was one of his lowest points, it was also a significant turning point in his life that set him on the path to starting his business. According to Sam Calagione, he was a very rebellious kid and was always constituting a nuisance, wreaking havoc and challenging authority. He did not stop there. In subsequent years, he had moved ahead to drink and drive a Winnebago on prom night in a quite reckless manner, sneaking beer into school premises, leaving him and his friends in various states of drunkenness, and much more. As would be expected, school authorities and pretty much everyone else could not picture him becoming successful at doing anything but constituting a nuisance, wreaking havoc, and challenging management. The truth is that your background does not stop you from success. It all boils down to personal goals and belief in oneself. He exhibited creativity even though he was a miscreant, and it is the same creativity that his business, Dogfish Head Craft Brewery, thrives. If you decide deep in your heart that you are going to be someone, then you will. Chapter 2. The underdog is capable of mainstream success. The world of business plays host to many characters, and the underdog gets the least attention. The underdog is anyone with low odds for success. The individual with higher odds to win is called the favorite or top dog. In the case where an underdog wins, the outcome is an upset. Regardless of the odds we face in life, we can succeed if we are determined. The underdog usually has the odds stacked against them and isn't expected to produce meaningful results. In business, the top dog continues to exceed or meet expectations because they've managed to amass the correct number of resources and human resources to accomplish their tasks masterfully. The underdog lacks a competitive edge and will continue to fall short in the market because it simply cannot replicate the might with which the top dog does business. This disadvantage is what Sam Calagione had to work through when he decided to enter the brewing business. He didn't see this as a deterrent, but as inspiration to innovate his way to the top. We can draw inspiration from our hurdles and devise better strategies, seeing them as a chance to grow. As an underdog, Sam Calagione had untested tactics. This doubt fueled his desire to win, and he managed to find a winning formula to apply to the brewery business that today sets him apart in the industry. It is important to see hurdles and difficulties as a chance to come up with new and exciting solutions that will turn into lucrative opportunities. Did you know? Zythology is the study of beer, from the Greek word zythos, beer, and logos, research. Zythology is more than just chugging pints of lager. It is the analyzing of ingredients and the effect they have on the brewing process, the knowledge of beer styles and history, and the application of beer pairings. A zythologist is a true beer connoisseur. Chapter 3. The key to finding a balance between your work life and your life outside of work. While there is no pattern set in stone for different personality types to succeed, there are certain qualities that you must imbibe to get what you want out of your business and make it work. Self-discovery. Before you can succeed in business, you must know yourself. Self-discovery involves somber reflection and figuring out what drives you, what inspires you, and what makes you tick. Accurate knowledge about oneself is critical to discovering your work-life balance. Inspiration. To be creative, you need inspiration. As such, motivation is one of the most vital parts of your business growth. Inspiration begets innovation. One good way to find inspiration as a business person is to read. Books hold worlds of inspiration, just as this book can inspire you on your business path. Acceptance of help. If you want to be successful in business, you must be open to accepting help. Support can come in many ways. It can come in the way it came for Calagione in the form of a person named Doug Griffith, a man he noticed standing outside his brewery who turned out to be a home brewer excited about a new brewery. It is excellent to seek and accept help. It doesn't make you any less capable. Passion. There are few things more important than passion in a business. There could be times when you would be running on nothing more than your passion for your industry's goal. You might have all the tools to make a business work and still not get one to work for you. Passion is what drives you through the difficulty of business when all else fails. Balance. All things must be equal, and this is also so in business. It would help if you had a good balance between your business life and your personal life. Many people fail to succeed as they let one suffer to please the other. It is not a success if you manage to build your business to the highest of heights, but miss out on your children growing up, your parents growing old, and your spouse loving you. Negative feedback is good medicine for a company, even when it is unfounded. Sam Calagione. Chapter 4. Your business does not have to go through every rough patch. A significant part of properly building your business is developing suitable goods and services. One wrong step here could seal the fate of your business for good. It is not always easy to know what the right step to take in your chosen field is, and that is why it is good to be watchful. Sam Calagione advises keeping your fingers on the pulse of your industry. This advice means you should always know what is in and what is out. An avid awareness of the market and its elements will keep you ahead of your competition. This method involves doing research, constantly learning, making sensible deductions, and learning from others' mistakes. This action caused Sam Calagione to stumble across information about a brewery that put hemp in beer and sparked a sensation only to have hemp banned. The ban on hemp led to massive losses in both money and the identity of the company. Before you take steps to start a business and run with it, ensure you take the steps to check that it would work. Sam Calagione had gone to start his brewery in Delaware, a state with laws that didn't allow breweries. Suppose he did not find out about this problem and tackle it. He would have been shut down long ago and probably arrested. Research is also a critical part of any business. It aids in proper execution. Always keep your eye out for news relating to your field, and don't be afraid to research. Do the research and read up on those who have tread the path on which you plan to walk. Learn from them and learn from their mistakes. This decision will help you on your journey. Chapter 5. Once you find your target market, design products best suited for that market. The next step to making sure you develop suitable goods is to find your niche. It is essential to find your place, as every product should communicate how it relates to and intensifies your brand identity. For Sam Calagione, the calling he cut out for himself was to start a brewery that did things differently from the big breweries and start a restaurant brewery. You have to find what makes you unique, and then make sure that each product owns that particular property. Identifying your market and what service works best for it, stick to it, and find ways to improve on it. It would help if you learn to embrace your inefficiencies, as that is the only way you will ever learn to work around them. Also, do not allow your inefficiencies to rule what you can and cannot do in your business. Sam Calagione speaks of how he could not produce anything reasonably close to the number of barrels other breweries were making, as he did not have the proper equipment. He did not let this stop him, though. He worked with his inefficiency and even managed to make something good out of it by experimenting with different ingredients and giving customers more variety and enjoyment. He refused to be intimidated or discouraged, created his very own niche, and met his consumers' unique needs. One must be ready to work past the limitations in whatever field they wish to excel in. The goal is to curate demand for service only you can deliver, service the consumers didn't even know they needed until you offered. This outcome is what Calagione achieved. Chapter 6. Going public with your business does not have to drain your pockets. You have to give the customers something to look for. Publicity is the part of business that many entrepreneurs find very difficult. It is not easy to get quality marketing agents while on a budget, but it is relatively easy to handle your marketing. Ideally, these are what the customers want to see. Marketing with a unique and consistent voice that is distinctly yours. When a customer reads work that aims at advertising your product, be it a blog or a product listing or an advert placed on a billboard, they want to see uniqueness and consistency in the voice of the advert. You cannot use the same marketing voice as your competitors. How are you different or unique? Also, if your voice is classy and fabulous, stay elegant and relaxed. Don't be classy one day and hop to the street style the next. Customers will not appreciate the confusion. You must maintain your image and brand if you wish to retain your customers' loyalty. Marketing that focuses on the benefits and beliefs of your product. Ideally, what you want your advert, blog, or product listing to talk about is your actual product. Spend more time letting them know how your product can be good for them and what your product stands for, rather than talking down other products. Your product is the point of the advert, so focus on it. Marketing is mostly about convincing the buyers that a product is suitable for them and letting them decide. Marketing that motivates target customers to do something. Your marketing needs to involve a prompt. It might not seem like it, but getting customers to buy your product or service has a lot to do with promoting them. Phrases like, "click here," or "buy now," will go a longer way than you initially think. Whatever you write or show them also must make them want to act. Conclusion. Starting a business requires a lot of faith and passion. If you lack the love for the venture, it won't reach its full potential. Sam Calagione knew this valuable truth and channeled a lifetime of creative rebelling into creating a sustainable and unique business brand. As an underdog in the industry, he didn't have the significant funds to impact the market instantly, but he had something better, a hunger for success and a business passion. A business is not a ready-made piece of cake waiting for you to take a bite out of it, but it is instead a whole cake which can be baked, with the turnout being wholly dependent on the ingredients you use and how you bake it, quite similar to the brewing of beer. It is whatever you put into the process that you will get at the end of the day. With the right ingredients, you will be well on your way to brewing a successful business. Reading outside of your industry disrupts your egocentric view of your company and helps you to break out of patterns and ruts. People are always chastising each other for reading into things, but usually it's the best thing you can do. Sam Calagione. The odds will be stacked up against you because you are starting something new and entering into an untested scene. This new venture will test you, and success is down to how much determination you must develop. In business, diligence will open doors and keep you thriving. When it comes to starting a new business, it is essential to do the proper research and put in the hard work. This decision will best prepare you for what's to come and help you weather the brewing storm. Try this. If you are searching for inspiration, the chances that you will find it doing the same thing as you have been doing while feeling uninspired will not help you. The next time you feel uninspired, do something out of the box for yourself. Take a different path on your jog. Read a book you would usually never read. listen to music you would usually never listen to. This decision might spark inspiration and give you what you need.